How to find family in Japan. Kiseki records are the perfect family tree generators. Kiseki records are the perfect family tree generators. To trace a relative in Japan or create a complete family tree of a Japanese family, you need to obtain the Kiseki Family Registry records, which comprise the fundamental citizen documentation system in Japan. However, these records are strictly confidential, and you can't get access to them without knowing the Hanseki, the legal domicile of the Kiseki records. It is often the biggest obstacle to locating relatives in Japan, especially in the case of overseas customers on assignments or non-Japanese customers living in Japan. Problems of Kiseki records. There are two citizen documentation systems in Japan, Kiseki Family Registry Records and Jumonhyo Residential Records. Both types of documents are strictly confidential. The only people who can get access to those records are the person himself or herself, the direct lineal descendants, ascendants, attorneys, accountants, and other professional license holders. To obtain Kiseki Family Registry records, you need to provide Hanseki permanent domicile information to the city hall of your jurisdiction. If you don't know the Hanseki, you can verify it via the Jumonhyo records. But the problem is that Jumonhyo records get obsolete 5 years after the transfer at the local city hall. Therefore, if a subject moves out from an old address, there is no way we can obtain his per Jumonhyo residential records, which means it is the end of the game. And if the client doesn't even know a previous address or Hanseki, the game's over. There is no way to find Hanseki, and there is no database you can search for Hanseki in Japan. Kiseki and Jumonhyo, Kiseki Sample ENJP. A Kiseki is a Japanese family registry. It records the births, acknowledgments of paternity, adoptions, disruptions of adoptions, deaths, marriages, and divorces of all Japanese citizens. All Japanese citizens are required to set their Hanseki permanent domicile in Japan and report all family events to the local city halls where they have set their Hanseki. Kiseki, Wikipedia, Jumonhyo. The Jumonhyo is a registry of current residential addresses. All citizens are required to report their current addresses to the local city hall. A Jumonhyo records Hanseki information for Japanese nationals. Jumonhyo, Wikipedia, how to obtain Kiseki records. Here is the quick guide for how you obtain Kiseki records of your target relative search guide.